Hey guys, Jeffries here, and welcome back to Cities in Motion 2. Before I go any further, I want to say quickly, I did some more tweaking with the trolley. I had a look over here at the hub, and there is 84 people waiting at this stop. 82 of them are waiting for the Indigo line. So I went into the trolley depot, and I sold 10 of the trolleys, and I bought the biggest type of trolley, which I can't remember what they're called. The Sternberger Guide. They seat 35 people, so that means 70 people can get on board. So there'll still be some people left over at the stop, but not as many as there would have been if I'd not changed it. So that's all well and good. Now the other exciting thing we're going to do in this episode is we're going to build our new bus line. And it's going to be a looping bus line, so it's going to connect all the areas of the city. Every single one of them, including this commercial building, which hadn't been connected before now. It's going to connect with pretty much every single line, maybe even more than once, which is cool. Looking forward to doing that. So without further ado, I think we should get started. And because it's a bus line, we just have to place bus stops and then remember where they all are. So it's going to come out of the north side of the hub, up this way. And I think if it connects there again, but that's not the best idea. I might put a separate stop over here on this main road, and then it'll have to loop back. So I think if it connects here, that'll be cool. So that connects with the Indigo line. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't at all. That's the Capri line. So it connects with the Capri line, and then it'll come over the bridge, and then it'll come over here, and it'll connect with the tram and the monorail again. So we'll put that there. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. And then it's going to come up over here, I think. Is there a way that, yeah, it can head directly north this way and just keep going straight up this road. So we'll put a stop there, and we'll put one there. This line's going to have a lot of stops. We're going to need a lot of buses. It's also going to connect there, so it's going to connect with the tram line again. And it's going to also stop on this part of the city just as it goes to leave. And then it's going to come into this part of the city here. So it's kind of connecting with the monorail again in two different places. And then it's going to stop again here, so it's definitely connecting with the monorail again. And then it's going to carry on going north, and it's going to enter the city again, this part of the city. We're going to have a stop here, and another stop here. So not much of a stop. This is the industrial part of the city. There's a few high-rise buildings, but there's some refineries and a power station there as well. And then it's going to hit the main road here, and it's going to travel to this part of the city, which is completely uninhabited. So we're going to have to fill this with stops. Because we're not building metro in this city, if I can help it, so this is going to be the best way of connecting. These buses are going to be really, really full, so it's going to have to be double deckers the whole way around here, I reckon. Another stop there, and then we're going to come down into the south part of this city. So it's going to loop round that way, and then it's going to come into this section of the city. It's going to stop there, and then it's going to turn south again, and it's going to stop there. Then it's going to carry on going south, and it's going to stop there. And now it's going to head north again. So I think one there, and another one there. So there's a bit of an interchange, and then it'll come up here, and then it'll start coming around this part of the city. And then we're going to have a few more stops. We can connect it to the Indigo line using that stop there, and then it can come up into this northern part. So we'll have stops along this road. In fact, we'll have one there to start with. So let's get rid of that one that I just put in. That one. This, I reckon, will definitely complete us this city. So it's definitely worth doing. Another stop there, and then a stop there. And one there. What was this again? Oh yeah. And then we can connect again to the indigo line here, and also here, and then it's going to take a detour up to here, there, just to connect with that commercial building and try and complete that mission. And then it's going to come back via a stop there, and then it's going to stop there again, maybe. We'll see about that bit. I've got another idea actually for that, so that's cool. And then it'll just run back into the city as it would do otherwise. And it's going to stop, probably link up with the indigo line again, twice, and then run back into the city here. Okay, what am I going to call this line? I suppose I'm going to have to Google shades of blue again. Google knows. As soon as I type in shades, it completes the sentence for me. Right, Capri was a pretty good one. Traffic blue, pigeon blue, brilliant blue. Oh, Azure. Yeah, the Azure line. That sounds cool. So let's call it that first. Azure line. And we're going to timetable it. We're going to keep it the same as the Cobalt line, which means we're going to have to buy loads of new buses, which is why we've got the big budget. But we're going to plan the route out first and then assess how it copes. So we're going to go there. I've got to remember all the stops now. It was there, wasn't it? And then it was... it was this one. I don't think there wasn't any over here, was there? No, can't see any. So it was there, and then it linked up here. Yeah, I think that was it. And then it went north and connected to the monorail and the trams. And then it went here, and then it ran north and kept running north all the way up through this part of the city, and then it ran into this part of the city and stopped there and stopped there, and then it ran into this part of the city and stopped. Ooh, that's a strange route. I thought it would slalom up here, but no, it's going around the other way. Shortest route, I suppose. Stops there and there, and now it goes into this part of the city, and it went there, 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 and there, and then it went over here, and over here, and then down to here, and here, and here, and then it turned and went north again, and there, and then it ran all the way around this way. This is the longest part of the route. Connected with the indigo line, and then it carried on running up this way, and then went here, here, all the way down this street. Right, this is the bit that I need to remember. We'll miss out this one. We'll stop here, and then we'll go to this stop to connect with the commercial building. And then where did it go? Is it back along here? I could probably fit another stop in, you know. One there. So now it will stop at the commercial building, and then it will stop here and here, and then it will connect with the indigo line again here, and then it will run back into the main part of the city again, where it will connect with the indigo line again here, and then I might make it stop on this main road here, or one of these ones. That's a one-way street, so it might have to be here. I think one there, and then another one there. That's 2 more connections with the Cobalt line. And then it'll run back to base. Let's see what that does for our target. We're halfway through this one though. We've got to transport 25 passengers using the new line. And obviously we haven't got anybody yet, but let's wait until the first buses start rolling. There we go. Bus number 3 is on this one, and I believe that's one of the smallest ones, which isn't very good, but oh well. And I think the rest of this episode is going to be taken up by watching this bus go round, in fairness. So let's speed up time. Oh, that's jumped up to 87%. Even if we complete this mission, I still want to watch this bus go round. Apologies if you guys don't, but I like watching my buses go round. That's why I build these lines. That's why I play this game, in all honesty. Let's get the camera in a decent place. There we go. Watch this bus. So it interacts with the tramway quite a bit. Well, it does for a little bit anyway. And then it goes under the monorail. There we go. So that's that completed. But before we move on, I'm going to watch this bus go round and see what our fantastic work has built. Oh, it's a double-decker. We've got a double-decker going around, so lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of passengers will be carried on this bus with a bit of luck. Right, so we've made the first stop at the interchange. Now we're going to connect again with the Capri line on the bridge, or the road going up to the bridge, where I don't think any of these passengers at the moment will be waiting for our bus. Oh no, 3 of them were. That's pretty good. 3 of them, not bad. Good number. There's another bus just pulled in behind us. That's probably for the Capri line, that one. Now we're going to zoom over here. We've got buses of all different shapes and sizes passing us on the way. Probably going to have to deal with the problem of capacity as well. You know, running out of buses, so we'll have to work out that as we go along. I think I'll just double up on everything, so 5 more of each. That'll probably be the best way of doing it, and then again we cover all bases. So we've got small buses, medium buses, big buses and huge buses. Right, here we connect with the monorail. Only 6 people got on there. That's quite disappointing. In fact, that's very disappointing. I hope we pick up more passengers as we continue. Got 2 waiting at this stop. Again, we connect with the monorail, and maybe that's why, because not many people want to go north. Everybody wants to go south to the main part of the city. Is it Argo? Yep. Drive straight north now. Straight line all the way up through the suburbs of this part of the city. I hate traffic lights on this game. I wish they could just sense my bus coming and turn green automatically, just to let me through. And look how many there are. It's a street after street after street. You want to try and cut a couple of them out, like build bridges or underpasses going between them. Then you end up losing a lot of houses, which means you lose a lot of potential passengers. This becomes a real logistical nightmare. And then if you then remove the traffic lights, you have pedestrians just crossing the road the whole time, and you still can't get through. It's a catch-22. It's a massive pain in the backside. It's a headache. It's a nightmare. It's, you know, a cold sweat. All the bad words is what that is. It's a nuisance. At least on the plus side, we're starting to get more passengers on our bus now, as we prepare to connect with the tram. In fact, I could have been smart, upgraded that stop, and then just had them stop in the same place. I didn't really think about that. Oh well, a little bit of walk won't do them any harm. It gives the line its own unique style as well, its own brand. So even though it's an interchange and you can go between one and the other, it's their own independent stops as well. So I suppose it's not a bad thing. Right, we have a lot of people waiting at this stop. How many? I can't read that. We've got 27 people on board now. I think a couple got left behind at the stop, so it shows how many were waiting there to get on. We've got lots and lots of passengers. Start climbing, go over that little stupidity bridge thing. Around this sweeping curve. I might speed this up a little bit more because I'm looking at the time and we have a lot of ground to cover still. Turn right through that tunnel. Out the other side. Connect with the monorail again here. So again we could lose a lot of passengers there as people get off to get the monorail back into the city. And the same deal here. Well, there's a lot of people waiting to get on as well, so maybe they do want to all travel north, travel to work that way. We're in the main lane of the road as well, which is unusual. There you go, just slalomed across. 25 people waiting to get on here. This is where the bus starts to get full, because only... Oh, there you go, you completed that mission as well. Only the bus serves this part of the city, so we're going to have a lot of people waiting to get on and off. And that's why we needed the big buses. Go through that tunnel. So all that work I just did, changing the view of the camera, has just been messed up. Right, this is where we loop around a lot. So a lot of people got on and off there. Got over 50 people on the bus now, so the line is doing well to pay for itself at the moment. We're now at full capacity, and there's still 20 odd people waiting at that stop, which shows how popular the line has become. People using it as their main route into the city. Hardly anyone could get on that stop because nobody got off. Oh, we've run out of vehicles at the bus depot. We've run out of a lot of vehicles at the bus depot, so whilst this is going on, let's double up all the vehicles. So I need to remind myself what we had. It was 5 double-deckers of... was it that kind? So let's get 5 of these ones. Like that. And then 5 more of these ones. 5 more of these ones. And 5 more of the ones above that. So it was not that one, not that one, that one. 2, 3, 4, 5. We should now have 40 buses. There we go. 40 buses. This bus is still at full capacity. So I'm glad we got lots of buses running on the route. I think we've actually timetabled these routes pretty well. So they're not always big, large capacity vehicles running around, but because they run so regularly, people don't have to wait for too long. If is that guy? Yeah. People don't have to wait for too long if they miss the first vehicle, because there'll be another one along within an hour, half an hour, something like that. Which, you know, if you're in London, that's quite a long time. But on this game, it's next to nothing. It's a minute, basically. They have to wait another minute, which is no time at all. Alright, let's speed up time again, because I just realised how slow this bus is travelling. Again, look how many people are waiting at that stop. And they're all stuck there. They have to keep waiting. Put these stops in good places as well. Try and pick up as many passengers as possible. Optimise as many buildings. Attract as many people. Yeah, this bus it keeps carrying 60 odd people around. I wish there was a way that you could have buses that carry 100 people, say, because you can do that with trams and you could do that. Say you could do that with metro, but you can't do it with buses. And I'm sure maybe health and safety would have something to say about it, but I'm sure you can get more than 60 people on a bus if you have standing room as well. Airport buses must carry more than that, because they only have about 5 or 6 taking passengers to the plane. So if you work that out, oh, actually that's about 60, having said that. So maybe that is right. But then they're single deck, and they're not that long. So, I don't know. Large capacity would be nice. So then you could have 100 passengers being taken around. Maybe like a double decker with a bendy trailer at the back. That would be pretty cool. Definitely get a massive capacity then. Right, longest section of the line. Look at that, it's just weaving its way through. If I show you on the map, we're currently there, where that cone of light is, and we're travelling down to here, to the next stop. So it gives you a fair idea of how far away it is. What does this guy want? He wants a metro line. Huh? No. Oh, tunnel. Mess up my camera angle again. There we go. Oh, we're into that part of the city. So, connect with the Indigo line. I imagine all of our passengers are going to get off here. None of our passengers got off. That's unusual. That's very unusual. We need passengers to get off. 2 got off there. 2 got on. We need more passengers to get off. Oh, a couple more there came off. We're down to 60 passengers now, so we can have 4 more. And they just got filled up again. So we're at 64 again. Carry on running. Still 64. What does this person want? Nope. Just realised actually, this is the first bus to run on the line to the commercial building. And yet I managed to complete the mission without a single person being taken to the commercial building. So all they wanted was the line that just happened to pass through that point, and then carry a certain number of people. They don't actually care how many get carried to that building. I just wasted my time, really. Although there's 21 people waiting there, so maybe it wasn't a complete waste of money. And it adds an interesting loop to the line as well. For logistic purposes and aesthetic purposes, it's pretty interesting. Probably sound like the most boring man alive now saying all that, but there you go. Right, we are nearly at journey's end. Just about 7 or 8 stops left to go. And I can hear some of you groaning. How many have we got? 52 on board. This trolley is knackered, look at it. 14% condition, it's going to break down soon. Look at all the people walking down this street as well. Oh, there you go. Condition has dropped 9%. And there's loads of people walking down that street. Look at the crowds. If they all go to the water bus stop, or even the trolley stop, that is a lot of people. That is a lot of people. Oh, the bus has pretty much broken down. Yep. Yep. There's a lot of buses breaking down. 4%. It's just about going to crawl back to the depot, and hopefully it has enough time to be fixed before it's sent off on its next duty. What are we on now? 3%? Deary me. That's not very good at all. Buses are a little inefficient. I have to work on that. 42 people though being carried into the hub. Lots of passengers. Where are they all going to go? That's the question. So they're all going to pile off the bus here. Where are they going to go? They're all wanting to go to commercial buildings, so I don't know how they're going to get there. There's none around this part of the city. Right, back to depot. And then I think we'll call this an episode because we're over 20 minutes in. 1%, and it's really struggling along, so we'll have to speed time up a little bit. Really, really struggling along. Going very, very, very slowly. Might have to cut out a couple of stops if we're going to keep this as a profitable route. But it looks as though there's going to be... yeah, it looks like we're going to be able to. Right. Last thing I'm going to do in this episode before I call it quits. I'm going to save this quickly, so it's going to be the only time you see me save this. Like so. And now I'm going to click OK. And I'm going to go to the next city. So we did Big City Lights, we did Jealousy, we've just done Tiny Town, and now it's time for Grim Times in the North City. So let's do that. We'll load this up, we'll have a quick overview of what's going to go on. I might try and find a site for the central hub, and then we'll call this an episode. Just going to wait for the builder guide to get on the bus. Oh, I remember this one. I remember this one. I kind of like it. We have to grow the population and we have to establish 15% coverage. Okay, potential sites for the central hub. Along here maybe. It's a strange road, but it's a big green area. Perhaps in this area, or we could do an out of town one, like fill this gap. Or what I used to do was build... Where's the spur road? I think it was this one. Build a line straight up there and have a hub up out of the city. Other options, we've got this island here, and we've got this part of the city where actually this main road we can build around it. Want to utilise this motorway if possible. Maybe have like a monorail that follows it all the way around. That'd be pretty cool. Single track monorail. At some point the monorail could actually run in the middle of the road, although maybe not there. But bits like this. Or it could run underneath, like we had in the first city. That'd be pretty cool. And that'll pick up loads of passengers. Other potential locations, we can have somewhere like this underneath the motorway bridge. Or freeway, I suppose we should call it, because this is an American game. Under this junction over here next to the baseball stadium, if I delete this overbridge here, we can have a hub going on there next to the baseball stadium, as long as we don't delete the baseball stadium, because that'll be a nightmare. Also, we could destroy this entire area of roads and have a really big hub running all the way through here. That would be cool. And we could have a proper metro depot area, loads of platforms. We could have the monorail area where it comes in and out from under the freeway. You know, the possibilities are endless. But that is an issue for another episode, guys, because I'm going to end this one here. We are 25 minutes gone, so it's a good time to end it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this series, because I'm enjoying making it. I know a couple of you are, because you've taken the time out of your schedules to let me know, which I really do appreciate that, guys. It spurs me on, makes me want to make more of these videos. So that's all well and good. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. And until next time, I will see you soon.